They're two fantastic young lads. We've actually got 10 scholars that are joining us this season, and it's a really strong group, as we kind of saw from last season with the Under-16 Floodlit Cup success. Sonny and Harry are part of that group, and we've known for a while that it's a strong group of players, and obviously these two have had a lot of interest from elsewhere, and so the fact that they're going to be with us next season and for the next few years is fantastic. It's fantastic for the club, and we just got to make sure now that we look after them and we help them to meet the potential they've got. Sonny's been here since he was 7, Harry since he was 11 when he left Torquay, when the Torquay Academy closed. So they've been here with us for a number of years. One of the things that we try and do at the Academy is make it a multidisciplinary approach. So it's not just football. I think the day that they sign, we tell them that schoolwork comes first. How they kind of behave and their manners and all of those things in terms of being a proper young person, it comes joint first and then football second. So all of those things have hopefully been instilled in these boys. Like I said at the start, they're two fantastic young lads, and that's credit to themselves, credit to their families, and hopefully the work that we've done with them over the years has played a part in that as well, and helped them develop as well-rounded young men, physically good athletes, and then good football players within their positions, which are obviously very different at either end of the pitch.
If we talk about Sonny as well, been with the Academy, like you said, since he was 7. What can you tell us about his character? Just now you were saying how he's really blossomed as well over the last couple of months.
Yeah, so Sonny's, I really think he's matured and kind of grown in confidence socially in the last 6 to 8 weeks, I'd say, and I think the time he spent with the first team this year has been massive for that. They've been great in terms of welcoming him into the group. He's played under-18s football all year again, so playing with older players and being part of that dressing room, visiting a few Premier League clubs as well. So all these types of experiences, I think, help to help him to grow as a person. But with both boys, Sonny and Harry, they're very modest young lads, but they're also quietly confident. They've got steely determination, and I think that's played a big part in where they got to so far, and hopefully will play a big part in where they're going to go next at this football club.
And asked Matt what he was excited about from Sonny, and he's just said goals basically. But someone who scored a lot of goals at all levels throughout his youth career, and someone the fans I think are very excited to see. But I mean, that's very much what his game's about, isn't it? Getting on the end of chances and scoring goals.
Of course it is. As a striker, you want to score goals, and Sonny has scored goals throughout his time with us. And there aren't too many players that you come across within the academy setup that are just natural goal scorers, and certainly I think Sonny is that. Throughout his time with us, he's been able to score both feet, left foot and right foot, right from a very young age. Was very good with both feet, and what we've seen over the last couple of years is he's started to score with his head as well. So he has the ability to score from crosses, from balls that slid into him. He's got good, clever movement. But what he probably doesn't get enough credit for as well is he's actually very intelligent at receiving and feeding other players as well. I think Sonny makes really good decisions, and it's not just about scoring. He's created a lot of goals for the under-18 players this season, and links play really nicely. And as an under-16 in under-18s football, although he's physically good for his age, he was still smaller than other players, but he uses his body really well to protect the ball, shield the ball, and like I say, bring other players into the game. So as he gets bigger, stronger, quicker, hopefully that'll just get even better.
And Harry as well has been with the club for a number of years. I mean, speaking to him, you wouldn't know he was a 16-year-old really. What can you tell us about his character? Yeah,
Harry's again very mature. He happily to talk to adults. I'd say he's been an adult for a number of years now. He's very mature. He's got a really good sense of humour. Again, though, he's very humble, but again confident, and he backs his ability, and so he should. And as with Sonny, he works very hard. So again, comes back to those things that we think are probably even more important than football in terms of your character and your personality and the habits that are going to help you be successful in football and anything else that you do. And so, like I said, full credit to the boys, full credit to their families, and hopefully the programme that we've put in place has added to that as well.
And he must have impressed Matt too as well, as we even given him the opportunity to become number 2 last season.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he wouldn't have been on the bench if Matt and the first team staff didn't trust him to do so. So, you know, at the age of 16 and I think even 15 potentially at times last year, to be in that position just shows the impact that he had with the first team when he was in training with them regularly, the maturity that he has, and ultimately the potential ability that he has as well. So.
And finally, as rewarding as it is for you to see the likes of Josh, Matt, you know, Archie, Joel, etc., take that first team spot and really, you know, establish themselves, it must be inspirational for them to see that as well and think that I want that to be me in the next coming year or two.
You would hope so, and I think, you know, it's a fantastic club to be involved with if you are a young football player or if you are involved in the academy, because the club really does believe in youth. It's shown for a number of years now that it trusts young players, right from the top, from Julian and the board through to the first team staff. They want young players to succeed, and ultimately the players have got to do the job and they've got to do the business on the pitch. But there's opportunity for them there, and if they can continue to work hard, continue to grow as players, and ultimately it's not just about work rate. They have to have ability, they have to be good thinkers on the pitch and be able to solve problems and have that confidence to go and play men's football. They'll have opportunities. So it's down to the boys, and there's a number of young players in the academy coming up at the moment that have got opportunities, and long may it continue that there's lots of them playing here at St James's Park.